So hey, it's been a while since my last vlog. I haven't really logged in since. Well, I haven't made a video since like July 4th, which is crazy. So I really haven't used YouTube much since Eris left. And if anybody missed her uh, reviews and stuff, she is on Twitter. So if you want to keep up with her crazy adventures in Canada, I suggest it. And if you want to look me up on Twitter too, I'm there, and MySpace and Facebook and every other crazy networking thing that you can possibly have. I have it. Um, so where have I been for the past however long? July, August, September, October, November, 5 months. Um, Everywhere, mostly. In September, we went. My buddy Logan and I went to Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia. It was a crazy trip, 9 hour drive from Virginia. We traveled through past. We traveled past South Carolina, so this long stretch of road is like never ends. It's like you literally think that you have been pulled off the road, died in a ditch, and you are now in purgatory because this road is just it's long, it's dark, and you never get off this road. It's crazy. But the weird thing about South Carolina, traveling through South Carolina, especially that long patch of road of death, is that the only thing there is porn and fireworks. Every billboard you see is either a strip club or a discount firework factory. And hands down, if you need fireworks, go to Mortars, Mortars, Mortars. This is actual sign that we saw. We laughed our asses off. We had to pull over. We had to go see Mortars, Mortars, Mortars. We actually did pick up some fireworks. So next time we have something to celebrate by exploding things, we have a bag full of stuff because the prices were insane. We actually went to Circus Fireworks because nothing says fun like a murderous clown in a building full of explosives. You want order in South Carolina. I had to do the Joker. I've been doing that since June. So um, Logan actually does it really well, so much so that it freaks people out. It's on his voicemail. And was hanging out with my friend when we got to Atlanta to DragonCon. My friends Krista and Allie stayed with me. Haven't seen Allie in like 5 years, which was amazing to hang out with her again. It was cool. And Krista I actually never have hung out with. So spending 4 days with her was awesome, and it was hilarious watching the cast of Battlestar Galactica stalk them, and for good reason. I mean, Chief loved Krista, and I don't blame him. I really interesting. So, but it was just so weird to be like at a party with um, Edward James Olmos and have him um, and just like have him like address the party as if they were part of his crew. So say we all. So say we all. Um, and if anybody gets a chance to go to Dragon Con, go. It's like a 4 day crazy party. I suggest it highly. Um, then in October, Halloween, I was tour guide for the Ghost Walk. Again, if you're ever in Virginia and the end of October, it's a great thing. We take the tourists around. You see the actors talk about the historic district ghosts. You go to each house and they tell you the story. And uh, you take the tour and hear the stories, and then you get free cider out of a giant cauldron, and all the proceeds go to a good cause. This year we gave the money to the homeless shelter. So even though the economy is kind of shaky, we actually did pretty well, and we almost sold out of tickets. So go us. And speaking of the economy and the way the country is going, we had an election, and that was amazing. We, as a people, elected a fellow by the name of Barack Hussein Obama as president of the United States, who I am told is a black guy. I'm not sure if anybody knew about that because I'm not sure that the networks talked about that at any length whatsoever, like every waking moment of their existence. Um, but apparently, yeah, first black president. It's pretty amazing. And that was actually the first campaign I've actually ever worked on ever. I canvassed, I knocked on doors, I sent money, which is weird because unless you're a really cute girl or something, I probably have not given you money. I get these like letters in the mail all the time, save the endangered coal mining orphans, or you know, uh, trees against lumberjacks or some weird thing, and I've never given anybody money, but this time I actually had to give more than I possibly could hope to afford to lose. Um, because we need change. So, and we got it. Happy. Um, and so I'm very proud of my country for being able to do the right thing and get somebody who actually knows what they're talking about half the time. Every time I see the guy talk, it's amazing because he actually is thinking, and he um, has actual intelligence, which I wasn't sure we were allowed to do that. Pick a guy who actually is smart. I thought we just drew names out of a hat. I'm confused about this subject right now, but yeah, I guess we could, and we did. We picked a guy who actually can understand what's going on in the world and not just trying to smoke them out, dead or alive. um, Thank you, Jon Stewart, for giving us yet another impression to do. Um, so I went. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna see the inauguration in January. I live like 4 hours away from Washington, so I might as well hop on a bus and go up there and see history be made, and to you know check with my local representative and see if I can get free tickets to the thingy, the inauguration thingy, uh, and hopefully. But if I don't get like tickets to actually go there and sit in the bleachers or whatever, I will definitely just be there wandering around and stand by a gate or something and watch it, or you know, jump into a bar or something and watch it on the news, because you just have to be there in that vicinity. Just kind of look at the 4 billion people hanging out, watching this guy promise a better world for us all. Um, so apparently I'm doing a lot of traveling. So I'm gonna do the inauguration in DC. Should be fun. I will vlog about that, hopefully. Um, I think I'll bring my laptop and my web camera and stuff and microphone, because it's not an official vlog unless I'm using the Rock Band microphone to do this. It's just not the same. So yeah, and then in February I'm going to go down to New York Comic Con. I think my friend Kat's gonna go with me, and I think Gigi's gonna go with me, and it's gonna be awesome because Gigi and I are working together again after some time of like um, going off on her own. She's back on Nocturne. It was the project I actually developed for her, so it's only fitting that if we're gonna do something together, we'll do the project that I developed for her. Waiting to hear more from Barbara about stuff, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, and then let's see, what is it? That's February. So if anybody's in New York at that time, give me a holler. And I guess as I'm ticking down the clock, I've done this like 6 times and always run out of time, but I think I'm actually going to get everything out in one fell go this time. So it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I will be celebrating mine tomorrow because my mom was working uh, double shift, so we decided that we'll celebrate it with everybody. So you guys have a wonderful time. Bye.